Amigos de Meristation MX, estamos en las oficinas de WeWork en alianza con Ubisoft para hacer la entrevista al lead writer Drew Holmes de Far Cry 5. Así que vamos a ver qué nos comentó.
Yeah, just say hi to all of our Far Cry fans in Meristation. My favorite is Far Cry 5 because I worked on it. I think it starts with the location and the antagonist is really where it all starts. And so the desire was to bring a Far Cry to America, and how could you bring it to the United States and make it feel real? So when someone threw out the idea of setting it in Montana, we sent a scout team out there and they immediately fell in love with the place. It had all the elements that you want in a Far Cry game. A long time. I've been on the project now for just over 2 years, and we really hit the ground running once I arrived. And the development of the story itself took a while because it was about trying to define who Joseph Seed was, what he stood for, what his beliefs were, and that took some time because it was about making sure that it was a message that felt resonant with a lot of people, and making sure that it felt relatable, but at the same time making sure that this was a villain that was very, very menacing and very scary. I think Joseph in particular, I think he's really the driving force in the story and the message of the game. And Greg's performance is so fantastic that I think that's the one character that stands out head and shoulders above everyone else. But at the same time, we put so much time and effort into making sure that the other villains and the allies all stood on their own and felt like they were people that you could relate to, people that you could empathize with. We really wanted to make sure that this is the largest cast of characters that's ever been in a Far Cry game. It was making sure that we were writing a story that had a beginning, middle, and end, but we weren't really in control of how the player was going to experience that story. After the events of the opening of the game, the players are free to go in any direction that they want and meet any characters that they want. And as you build up your resistance in each region, the story is unfolding based on that resistance meter progression. But the characters that you're going to meet along the way are going to be different for different people that are playing it. Making sure that no matter which direction players wanted to go or how they wanted to play, having that story make sense and feel cohesive, I think was the biggest challenge. Thank you so much for all your support over the years. I'm really excited for you all to get your hands on Far Cry 5. I think once you step into Hope County and step into the world that we've built, you're going to experience a game that you're not really going to see. It's an experience you haven't really had before, and it's a game that allows you to play the way that you want to play and use the tools that you uncover, whether that's Guns for Hire, Fangs for Hire, playing the entire game in co-op with a friend, using the Far Cry arcade to build your own maps. There's so much in store for you to really have the best Far Cry experience you could have.
No se les olvide seguirnos en nuestras redes sociales. Estaremos posteando más sobre este título. Yo soy Montserrat Arrieta y esto fue Entrevista en Meristation MX.
What God gives, no man can take away.